So what happens here is that when we put on the goggles, okay, we will see the eyes like this. In that we have option to change the brightness, to change the contrast, and to change the threshold. Threshold will be your that box, and you have to fixate that crosshairs. It does automatically. If it is not doing automatically, we have to refixate it. That's it. So the crosshairs will be tracking the darkest part of the eye. Okay, when the eye is moving on the left side, the crosshairs will follow the left side, and if it's moving on the right side, it will follow the right side. Okay, so when in the ENG, when the eye moved towards the active electrode, we recorded positive deflection, and when the eye moved towards the other side, which means away from the active electrode, we recorded a negative deflection. Same way, when the eye is moving on the other side, right and left, the crosshairs will also move with it. Okay, so if the eye is moving towards the right side, the VNG will have a deflection on the positive side, which means up. When the eye is moving towards the left side, then the VNG will be marked as down deflection. Okay, in the horizontal graph. In the vertical graph, when the eye is moving up, it will record the up movement. If the eye is moving down, then it will record the down movement. Okay, so where we can go wrong is here. When the contrast and brightness are not adjusted properly, we will have so much of dark places, because of which the recording will have lot of artifacts, because the crosshairs will keep jumping from one place to other because it tries to find out the darkest part. Okay, so we have to calibrate the things properly. We have to first set the goggles properly if you are using an VNG. Otherwise, we will not be recording a proper recordings. Okay, fine. Let's see about the comparison of ENG and VNG. Okay, in ENG, what is the difficulty? We have to prep the patient. One, two, we have to place the electrodes. Okay, and then what happens? We need to clean uh, the electrodes after using it. Okay, it will have your conduction gel, all those things. Yeah? Then there is a muscle artifact. Why? Because the eye keeps blinking, right? If the eye keeps blinking, then it is also a muscle threshold. I mean, muscle potential. It will also be recorded. Okay. So then what the other problem we have? We have to close the. I mean, we have to switch off the light. As I told you, if it's a condition of vision denied, then we cannot ask the patient to close your eyes. We have to make the room dark. So we have to switch off the light. For that, again, we might have to, it's kind of a discomfort, no, sitting in a dark room. Okay. What is the benefit of using a ENG than VNG? Okay. VNG has a pro cons. VNG cannot be used in certain scenarios. In those scenarios, ENG saves us. Where VNGs cannot be used, the first thing is the goggles are not adjustable. Okay, it is made for adults. So if you are going to do a very small child, the goggles will not fit into his face. Even if you adjust your bands, it has a band to make it fit on the head. Still, if it is not fixing properly, if the goggles are moving, then you will have a problem. Okay, so it is not better. Okay, and then what? Okay, just a minute. I'll be back. Okay, can you hear me? Okay. So what other problem we will have in VNG is that few unavoidable things. See, we had a darkest point here, and we can do this with adjusting your brightness and contrast. But what in case if the patient's eyelashes are very big, really? So it will be dark. So it will be when the patient eye closes and opens the eye, this dark lashes will be considered as a target. So the crosshairs will keep moving. This is unavoidable. We cannot do anything with this. There are also a few adjustable this kind of it the curlers. That's what I hear. So the eyelashes will be curled, okay, on the upside, so that it doesn't come in a way of our recording. So this is also possible. We can either make the patient, the longest eyes, if the eyelashes are very long, we used to stick it, okay, or we used to curl it. If it's really unavoidable, then ENG is the best option for us. When you compare the pros and cons, the expense instrument also comes into consideration. Your ENG will be less expensive when compared to VNG. Okay.